Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language.
There's people defending Tory Lanez as like, don't snitch on him for shooting. Apparently she got shot. Her footsies got shot.
Oh, no.
And in New York, gun charge is an automatic 5. Plus, discharging it with a bullet into the footsies.
Thanks, Giuliani.
Seeing 10, Tory.
He really got 10 years?
Dude, he really shot a woman in the leg in a car. He shot her.
He said dance, but he really hit her.
Hello and welcome to the Working Perspectives podcast. On this show, we're going to be bringing you topics from around the globe. The topics are going to fall under 3 different categories. The categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. On the show today, I'm accompanied by the man, the myth, Jetta, Justin Richardson, the amazing Jamie Iglesias, and our special guest, returning for I think the 5th time, is the man, the myth, the legend, the Paisan himself, Mickey Batts. Mickey Batts, how are you, sir?
Been better.
Very nice. J-Dub, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. We're gonna just show an exemplary standard of how the Tuesday show can easily do what the Wednesday/Friday show does.
Oh, buddy,
They're
been thrown
the
down.
Clown show over there.
Yeah,
Their show doesn't exist without our show.
Well, I no comment.
Continue.
Yep. Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Very good. But speaking of being intriguing, I'm Matt Lavelle, and this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working perspectives.
All right. So like we said, we're going to be bringing you topics from around the globe. The topics are going to fall under 3 different categories. The categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Incredibly Incredible, and Sports and Speds. We're going to start off with Stupid Is as Stupid Does. Justin, let me have it for Stupid Is as Stupid Does.
I discovered this recently. So, Volkswagen has over 300,000 diesel vehicles sitting upon 37 different storage facilities, some being the California desert, some being an empty baseball stadium, some being an old paper mill. Remember when Volkswagen lied about like their emission records?
Yeah.
All those vehicles got recalled, and the ones that they had made that weren't sold yet, they had nothing they could do with. If you look at the picture, it's wild. There is a pure Cadillac converter gold mine just waiting for a few K&A heroes to go out there and just round up a gold mine. But there is literally, if you look at the pictures, 300 to 350,000 just cars just sitting in the desert. Nothing to do with, just sitting there. 2009 to 2017.
What were they recalled for? Do you know?
They were diesel vehicles where they lied about the emission records.
Oh, I do remember that. Steve told us about that, I think.
So all those cars couldn't be sold, and the ones in the future couldn't be sold. You know how they're always like 2 years ahead?
Yeah.
They're just sitting there.
Honestly, fully intact.
Yeah, fully. Other than they lied about the specs, they're just there sitting.
So they run and they're perfectly fine. They just lied about him.
Yep. The Germans doubled down.
Doubled down hard, dude. Are you kidding me? They just lied. And they weren't even diesel. What we found out later was that they should have ran on diesel. Germans are psychos.
Oh, yeah. No, what? They're so well adjusted, those guys. They've never done anything. Why are you going after the Germans? Come on. So, yeah, Justin, you owned a Volkswagen, correct?
I sure did. I had a Volkswagen Jetta. My mother worked for a doctor and he was selling the car. And she was like, you should buy this car. And I was like, okay. And she drove me to his house in Doylestown and I handed him a check and he put me in the car and it was manual. And I did not know how to drive a manual car, nor how to get home from Doylestown. And my mother dropped me off and left me. And
How did you get
drove
home?
away. The dude taught me how to drive stick in his driveway. And then I left to figure out how to drive a manual car and get home from Doylestown in the same day.
I can't believe your mom, like, could you imagine how, like, upset
That's
this
insane.
doctor is? They're like, whoa. I know you bought me a car, but your mom just dropped you off here and expects me to teach you how to
It's
drive
the equivalent
car?
of throwing your child in a pool who doesn't know how to swim. She did the same thing to me at the age of 17. She was like, look, I'll write this check and buy you a car, but like, I'm not going to tell you how to drive it or how to get home.
Did you
She
make it home without
literally-
stalling?
No, I stalled it 1,000 times. And there's like from Doylestown, there's hills and stuff.
I still don't know how to drive stick, tell you the truth.
I
I
do.
don't know how to drive stick.
Nope,
Yeah.
get thrown in the pool.
All right, real good stuff though, guys. Let's keep it moving. Jamae, what do you have for stupid is as stupid does?
Did you guys hear about Lizzo?
Kind of, but please indulge.
All right. So Lizzo, whose real name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson, is being sued by 3 of her former dancers over claims of sexual harassment, discrimination, and creating a hostile work environment. Apparently, she was making them like eat bananas out of prostitutes' vaginas and over in Amsterdam, and was fat shaming her dancers. She was fat shaming one of her or like saying stuff about her weight, and then fired her.
Dude, if your employer hasn't made you try and have sex with a sex worker, like where are you working?
I
Look at
know.
a
I
real
don't think it's
job.
that bad. But I guess the fat
pretty
shaming.
bad.
It's just so ironic that Lizzo, who's like the face of body positivity, is fat shaming her dancers.
Do you think she was actually skinny shaming them though? Like, hey, you need to start eating more. So much that eat this banana out of the snatch. You know?
Yeah, that's what I can't imagine. Is she fat? Is she literally fat shaming her dancers? Because
I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
Well, she
that.
apparently she was she fired one after
the
she.
old kettle calling the other kettle a kettle, you know?
So honestly, though, I mean, if she was, I mean, you cannot fat shame if you're Lizzo. I just don't think it's, I mean, maybe she was just going over material that's been used on her throughout her life, you know? Because, I mean, to be honest,
She's denying it all. She's saying she didn't do any of that.
You can't make
ooh.
your employees eat bananas out of prostitutes.
You may not,
Yeah.
but what happens on the bus stays on the bus, son.
True.
I agree with
Two
that.
snitches.
Yeah,
Bunch
just
of snitches.
locker room talk. You know?
Also, she earned it, dude. She's like queen fat lady. Like she could do whatever she wants.
Head of the
she
fat.
pays those
She
ladies
does
so
own
much
the
money.
demographic. Yes,
Yeah.
she completely owns the demographic.
She's
Absolutely.
head fat.
Bowser, dude.
Could
Yeah.
like if anyone can like fat shame would be the head fat. You know,
Right. She's like the Martin Luther King of fat women.
like who am I to fat shame as not a fat? But if you are a fat, who
She's
are
not
they
punching
to fat
down,
shame?
dude.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, let's keep it moving then. Real good stuff, Jamae. Mickey Bats, what do you got for stupid is as stupid does? I'm excited to hear this, and I'm excited to have you
dude.
here, and I love you.
Stupid is as stupid does. Dude, the guy, Donnie T. Did you guys see what this guy went off about? I think like yesterday or the day before on his platform, True Social. So the women's U.S. soccer team lost like early in the World Cup stuff to Sweden. And he put out this wild tweet and he said something like, he said that like woke equals failure. And he said it's all Sleepy Joe's fault or Crooked Biden. That's what he called him. Crooked Joe. And he said woke equals failure. And then he said to the captain, like the gay she's like a lesbian.
The
you know,
Captain Crunch haircut.
I know.
lady.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
not in a bad way. I
Captain.
was going to say like she like is a huge person in the LGBTQ community.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like she's a
Yeah.
spokesperson, if you will. I mean, she's
Yeah.
a gold medalist. She rules. You know,
Multi-time gold medalist. I think.
She missed the shot. And
Mm.
Trump was like, "Hey Meghan, good shot." You know, dude. And then he wrote in all caps, like, "The U.S. is going to hell."
Damn. I mean, say what you want about Trump, but the son of a gun is hysterical. Like
Dude.
that is hilarious. Where he's like, I know because I bet the captain, the Meghan girl, I think it's like Meghan with like an Italian last name.
Rapione or something.
Rapio, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet she's probably, crapped all over Trump, you know what I mean? Whatever. So he's coming, hey, nice shot.
Oh, yeah. They didn't go to the White House. They didn't go to the White House.
Yeah, they didn't go to the
And
White
they had
House.
beef. So, dude,
that
that is
Not going
pretty
to the
funny.
White House this time either, pal. Let me tell you.
Can you imagine like making the women's soccer team a microcosm for U.S. economics? It's honestly as stupid as does. That's like a fully encapsulating title for it.
I do kind of like that he said woke equals failure.
Oh,
Not
it's
gonna
very
lie.
funny, man. It's
so
pretty good.
If they had long hair, they would have won the gold. I'm just saying.
Maybe
literally
if they had
did it.
husbands, they could have won.
He was like, "No, you're gay." Like he
You're
flipped it on
gay.
him.
You can't win.
That's too funny. I love
Yeah.
it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Nice. All right. Well, that was a really good stupid is the stupid does, guys. I'm super proud of you. And I think you guys are all great and doing a good job. Justin, we're going to go back to you. What do you have for incredibly incredible?
Incredibly incredible in today's news. It just dropped very shortly before this podcast even started. Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the footsies.
What?
Yes,
First
sir.
off, Megan Thee Stallion. Right? Am I right, guys?
You-
Like,
you
am I
wouldn't.
right?
I'd like
Is
to
that
a
put
good
some
thing or a bad
barbecue
thing?
sauce on that
Oh my
thing.
god.
Dude,
Dude.
she would put you out in the first round.
Oh, dude, she'd put me out in the first 5 seconds, bro. Are you kidding? Dude, I saw her throw a pitch at like a Houston Astros game, and I was like, oh my god, okay.
Oh,
You
dude,
know?
save a horse, ride a cowboy. You know what I'm saying, dude?
So wait, let's go over this again. Who shot her? Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez, who
Who is that?
does have
True.
one good banger.
Who is he? Is it a he or she?
He's
He
like a
is
music
a-
producer.
Male,
Okay,
R&B singer.
But
got it.
everybody said she was lying for like the longest time about getting shot.
She got shot.
You're right. It did become controversy of who said who did what. And
Right.
Nah,
right,
that's
right,
Black
right.
Twitter, dude. That's
got
Black
shot.
Twitter just trying to make her a snitch.
Right.
Seriously,
Yeah. And
I'm in
that
on
got
this
kind of
deep.
gross. You know,
You're in on it deep.
there was people. Yeah, there's people defending Tory Lanez as like, don't snitch on him for shooting. Apparently, she got shot. Her footsies got shot.
Oh no.
And in
Yeah.
New York, gun charge is an automatic 5 plus discharging it with a bullet into the footsies.
Thanks, Giuliani.
C and 10, Tory.
He
Yeah.
really got 10 years
Dude, he really
Dang.
shot a woman in the leg in a car.
He
shot her.
He said dance, but he really hit her.
He was drunk and he like shot a girl. I saw it today. Iggy Azalea wrote the
Yeah.
judge a letter on like his behalf and it went public and she's getting trashed. She's like,
what did she say?
She's like, hey, this he did shoot a lady in the foot, but he's not bad. You know?
He's
And
Canadian?
And she's Australian. No, she's like, he's fine. It's not even a large bullet. You know, he shot it.
Blikey, it's a
Yeah.
cracker. You know,
Wait, who's
governor.
Australian? Is Megan Thee
Iggy
Stallion
Azalea.
Australian?
Iggy Azalea.
Azalea is Australian. Tory Lanez is from Canada, and Megan Thee Stallion is got Texas ass all over her.
Yeah.
Dude, Megan Thee Stallion, legit. They did a thing where she went to like the Rams training camp or something, and she like ran a pass and then tackled a dummy, and I was like, ugh.
You were hot as a rock, weren't you,
Oh
dude?
my
That's what
God,
she
dude.
does.
I mean,
You know?
just woo.
She was a city girl or whatever.
Was
She's
she a,
thicker than a
uh,
snicker.
oh, dude, was she a stripper at one point? A strip hair?
You
Can't
wish.
speak to that. I have no idea. It would be lit if that footage dropped, though.
Ooh, baby. I mean, does she have an OnlyFans? And if so,
No,
why haven't we signed
no.
up for it yet?
I would know, Doc.
It's hard. You can't afford that OnlyFans.
You're right. I can't. All right.
I'm on that
good
Fapello, dude. Nothing but leaks, son.
Very good. All right, Jay Meringue, let's get it. What do you got for incredibly incredible?
All right, I got Japanese man pays nearly $16,000 for life-size dog costume to fulfill his dream of transforming into an animal.
What?
A Japanese man forked out $15,700 to transform himself into a collie. It's like the most elaborate furry costume that you could get. It was like I think he paid someone to make a life-size collie costume.
Is it a costume or is it like actually sewn onto his body? Like, I think it's like for life, no?
Can you get out of
I
it?
don't know. Maybe not.
The pictures
like
look
he,
nuts.
Yeah. I wish I could show you guys the pictures.
He's like
I'll
mummified.
look it up.
Really?
It's weird. It looks almost like a taxidermy dog.
It does. Yeah. It looks really real.
Yeah.
I thought it was real when I first saw it. And then he did this last year, but he just posted the videos, I guess, online of him like walking outside in the park.
I mean, the life of the dog's not too bad. Yeah. My dog
Kind of rules.
sleeps all day.
Not gonna lie.
I get home from work, is like excited for like 32 minutes, and I feed her, and then we play outside for like 15 minutes, and then she goes back to bed.
I wonder how he uses the bathroom.
Not gonna lie. He probably pisses on a tree like the rest of them.
Probably squats and lifts
Oh
his
yeah,
leg.
there's got to be a hole for like his human genitalia inside of his animal genitalia.
There you go. Yeah. He's got videos too.
Yeah, there's got to be a way to get your dinghy out of there.
What does this guy look like? Oh, he's Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm about to say it's just such a small guy. You know, I'm like, what kind of guy is this? Japanese guy.
Wait, so he gets into this. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever made this costume
It's
did a
good.
phenomenal job because this looks
16,000.
so real.
It's like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
This
It's
looks
like that
so
bear
real.
that they saw in the zoo like the other day, where like people were like, "Is this a human in a bear suit? Is this a human in a border collie suit?"
It is.
I mean, it is.
And now I want to see it
It's got to be hot in there.
inside.
Oh, gee.
The
I want to see
stank
what
on
this
that
guy
thing.
looks like.
Well, I mean,
I know.
It's
Maybe.
Bobby Lee pops out.
I'm
He
Bobby
goes-
Mom.
Yeah,
He
that'd be
goes by
great.
his
Bobby-
Twitter name or something. Toko.
I'm Bobby Mom.
T-O-C-O.
I'm Bobby Mom. Yeah, that's so funny.
Toko. No way.
Yeah.
Toko.
Yes, it's his Twitter username.
Does he have a lot of
his dog
followers?
name? But so I wonder this too. When what if he were to? I mean, we're getting weird, guys. Let's get
What's
weird.
his
We're gonna get
diet
weird.
like?
Also, like, is he?
Kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits.
What if he finds a dog in heat? Right. Just saying. What if he finds a dog in heat and
You know,
he
if
gets
it's
eaten
willing.
on?
I mean, I think that's illegal.
He's already transitioned
You
though.
think that's illegal? Yeah, that's
No.
1,000%
Nah.
illegal.
He's
No matter how you're
transitioned.
dressed.
No, it's not dress. He identifies and transitioned, dude. See him at the Supreme Court. I bet you this
Imagine-
goes to the Supreme Court. Dude.
You're at Pretzel Park in Manioc, and a grown man in
I mean-
border collie costume just starts raping your boxer. You're like, hey,
He's in Japan though.
Starts humping your girl's leg.
Yeah.
What are the laws in Japan? I bet Japan has laws against it.
Yeah,
I
you.
assume.
there's still beheadings in Japan.
Yeah.
They sell
Japan
underwear and
doesn't
vending
mess
machines.
around.
Yeah, Japan's
Is it
up to all
really?
kinds of shit.
Yeah, dirty ones.
Why?
You smell it. Because they're capitalists. You know what I'm saying? They learned a thing or two from us, dude.
Because it took the military away from them.
Capitalist. Oh, that's too funny. All right, nice. Really good, incredibly incredible. Bats, going to you. What do you got for incredibly incredible?
So I really just thought this was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Today, Dave Portnoy bought Barstool Sports back.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
dude. Yeah. How wild is that?
How much did he pay for it?
I think it was almost like a fair shake.
Like
I didn't get the details, like the contract details. I don't know if they've slipped, but no way he lost money on it. I could tell you that.
Why did he buy them back? Do you
So-
know?
From what like I've gathered, yeah, J-Dub knows a little bit more, but apparently like they just weren't able to kind of go with all of their business ventures because Penn, the gambling,
And, yeah, that's
you know,
who bought him, right?
right? So they were like worried about image and like all of the stuff
Yeah.
that came out about Portnoy. So like they weren't kind of allowing him to go along with his stuff. J-Dub, is that what you heard? Or
Yeah, exactly that. Like it was that like apparently like they gave them shit about Dave being a part of certain contracts. So like he bought his shares back from Penn Gambling, and Penn got not bought out, but like incorporated into ESPN, and Dave bought back his section of Penn. And so Barstool is now 100% owned.
AKA ESPN pushed them out because they hate them on a merger.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, for sure. I think too. I mean, there had to be something too in his contract where he could buy back his stock at any time. Like when he sold it initially, he probably had that in the contract and everything. But I think you're right. Yeah, ESPN's always hated Barstool though. That's been the gimmick.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of John Boy Media? JOMBOI, John Boy?
I don't know.
Dude, check it out. Really good. It's like well, I wouldn't say it's like a Barstool. It's a more athletic Barstool.
Cool.
But it's like they have like sports podcasts, but it's mostly like New York stuff. But they do a lot of like blitzball and wiffle ball and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun. But either way,
Sweet.
damn, Portnoy. I mean, do you know how many times I've been told like someone said they have an in at Barstool, or that like we should be on Barstool, or why don't we send our stuff to Barstool and all this stuff? And I tell them, I'm like, bro, I tagged Dave Portnoy and Big Cat in clips for over a year and then stop because you know.
Dude, I got a internship offer. Yeah, like I could have worked there.
Meetings.
But I just couldn't leave college at the time. Like I didn't see the future.
You went there. What, you went as like an intern?
Yeah. So this was prior to New York. This is when I was in college. I had a blog in college called Mickey Bat's Blog.
Okay.
And, I just all year kept writing every single day on everything they did, basically, sent him a sample, got hit back by Schmitty. Said he's going to pass it to Prez. He did so. And then they asked me to come as an unpaid intern. And this was before, like, you see all the videos of the unpaid interns, like, getting jobs and, like, getting paid and shit. So I'm like, I had to pay rent at 2 places. I'm like, I can't, what am I going to do? But that was good enough for me in college. Like, it got me laid. Just, like, showing people. Like,
dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Also, someone said that they know Schmitty and they're gonna send him our stuff too. Which I mean, I guess he didn't like it. But either way, nice. But also too, I think one of their things is like you have to still blog, like write stuff, like write articles.
They want to see like a full thing. Yeah,
dude. No way, man. Why? Why is anyone? No one does that, right? No one writes anything anymore. Do people still read? Is that a thing?
I do. I mean, the written word's great when you're in an office, like that's what's really cool is like you can kind of almost, peruse what you're going to watch videos later on. Like that's how, like, remember their rundown, how they used to do it? Like you kind of see the stories and then they go into depth later. It's like, I still get attracted to that forum, but I'm a writer. So it's, I'm a nerd, but I think you're right. I don't think it's fucking very popular anymore. Dude, and it's been like 14 minutes at least, right? I let one and I fly there. Sorry.
Oh yeah, dude, we're way past that.
All right, cool.
We're at the almost 30-minute mark, but we've been cursing this whole time, so it's gonna be a bitch to edit, and I have to have it edited before I leave the country on Saturday. So I have to have everything edited and produced to launch next week when I'm not here, because I want to have my computer on me, and I'm gonna solely rely on you guys to actually, very nice. Let's keep it moving. Then we're going on to sports and speds. Jalen Derb, what do you got for sports and speds?
I regretfully to inform you that this story has been slightly already covered, but after a 1-win, 2-draw, the U.S. women's team was eliminated from contention.
And so you're saying that the U.S.
and Brandy Chastain are rolling in their graves right now after
they're still alive.
Both of them?
Yeah,
easily.
all of them.
Oh.
I don't think anyone from the Women's World Cup team in 98,
96, and 99.
Don't know. But yeah. No, they're all still alive.
Wasn't Derek Jeter banging Mia Hamm? Isn't that her claim to fame?
Nomar Garcia Parra.
Nomar was.
Nomar.
Yeah, dog.
They're married.
Yeah.
Stick.
Are they?
Nomar.
Up until her demise when she died, just
yeah, up until when she passed. Her and
she wasn't even the hottest one on the team. There was this chick. No, Julie something. I forget her last name. But she was like the hottest one on the team. She was a smoke. If you look at Mia Hamm, she's got kind of boy face going on. You know what I'm saying?
I think she's donked out though, right? Mia Hamm, that's why she has that last name. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. None of them are really donked out.
Yeah.
He was a babe.
I think she was a babe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But yeah. Tell you who isn't. Megan Rappione or whatever, dude. She's a shut up and dribble. I'm kidding, dude.
Her Captain Crunch hair.
JK.
Oh my God. Shut up and dribble.
Maybe you're practicing on free kicks. You wouldn't have missed that shot.
Yeah. How about it? Who was the other ones? There was Hope Solo was one of them.
Oh, dude, you saw that?
Hope.
She
Oh,
was
I
the
saw.
fappening.
Dude, I saw all of that.
Big
Yeah.
Hope Solo guy over here.
Oh, Alex Morgan. Alex Morgan was a good one.
Yeah, she's cool.
You remember Abby Wambach? She was another shut up and dribble.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
was.
Ah!
Yeah. They called her Spike, I think.
Oh, she was a big shut up and dribble. Brianna Scurry, another shut up and dribble.
Wasn't Hope Solo the one on The Real World? Herpes? She had herpes, was on The Real World?
What? Really?
I think she went on the challenge. Remember, like when they started bringing in like athletes? It was like
Yeah,
I remember
Brian
Victor
Lochte.
Cruz, Sean Merriman. I remember the
Lochte.
season. Lochte.
No, I don't
Jamie,
know.
what women's soccer team players are you sexually attracted to?
I don't know soccer players at all. I don't know any sports players, period.
You don't know
I don't
any of
know.
the women's
Sports
soccer team?
players? Sports players?
Yeah, I don't know how you guys memorize them all.
All right. So I just want to let's have a little contest here, guys. Little contest to back up what old Uncle Matty was saying. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. We good? This is Mia Hamm. We're not getting a lot of back porch on Ham here. Trying
Let's
to
go, Matt. Let's go Mia Hamm in her prime.
All right. Mia Hamm in her prime. Okay. So I guess this would be prime Ham. Does
Yeah.
that look like prime Ham?
Why do we got to get on the field shots? I mean, who's hot in the game
Well, you're about to find out.
besides Brittany Griner?
Okay. So this is Mia Hamm we got here. Did you guys get enough of Ham?
Yeah. Let's go like in
Okay.
a dress.
Now this is Julie Foudy. This is the one I was talking about.
Oh, I remember her. She was
Yeah.
caked up. You right.
Julie Foudy, way better than Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Little beat shot of Foudy. God damn.
I'm kind of with you. She's Irish.
Dude,
I get it.
Telling you. Foudy all the way. We're agreed. Thank you. I win. Very nice.
Not bad.
Very good. Let's keep it moving then. Jamae, what do you have for sports and speds?
All right, I got a weird one.
Oh, I love it.
A railway worker has been crowned the world champion of toe wrestling 20 years after taking up the bizarre sport. He's had nails removed and has trained with broken bones. He became enamored with the wacky sport after his parents took him to watch a competition when he was a teenager. He's been
Wow.
obsessed ever since.
And what is his job? Railway worker?
Yeah. He's 34.
Wait, what does he do?
He's a railway worker. He works on railways.
But
Railroads?
he's a
rail man.
he's a
He's a-
railman.
He's a toe wrestling champion.
What is toe wrestling?
I guess it's like a thumb wrestling, but
With your toes?
yeah. I mean,
I could see that.
There
You know-
wasn't really like a
What? Who
description.
gets- What?
Railmen, they got to be hung like sloths. You know, they
He's a
got to
railman.
clip on like bats, dude.
He had his toenails surgically removed.
Bang!
Put on claws.
Yeah, I wonder if they grew back.
All right, here we go. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. I'd have to
Toes
think.
do not grow back.
Toenails.
Toenails, yes, they do.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, guys. I mean, for those watching, just know,
Toe wrestling. I might be nice at this. I have wide feet, son.
I wonder what
Oh.
kind of advantage no toenails would be in this situation.
what is
No
the
friction.
rules, though? Like, what do you do?
Probably like arm wrestling, I'd bet. See that line? You probably got to push somebody whose ever toe touches the board first, maybe.
I don't know.
Damn, there's probably a lot of broken ankles.
Where's Ashbourne? Like Ashburn Alley?
No, I think Ashburn is like in Australia, if I'm correct.
Gotta be an Australia thing, right? These guys
Speaking
are
of
nuts.
being in Australia, holy shiza.
Australia or Russian seems.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't think Russians even take off their shoes. They're weird.
Yeah, Russians definitely don't take off their shoes. All right, let's look up some toe wrestling rules. Here we go.
Full toe inspects. That's probably why. Any hangnails probably get you clip points. Fun. Let's run it, dude. I'm on.
You're the fucking best, Bats. All right, here we go. Toe wrestling rules. Each player has to undergo a full toe inspection before entering the match, right? All the players are required to take off their shoes and socks before the match, as they can only participate with bare feet. While locking toes, each player's foot should touch the other foot flat. Yeah. All right, so they have to have feet flat together.
It's like 2 elbows down.
The pinning of the foot should be held for 3 seconds straight. The matches of toe wrestling are held in 3 rounds, where the winner is decided based on the best of the 3 rounds. The participant needs to win at least 2 rounds for winning the game. Got it. In toe wrestling, the rounds are played with the right foot, then the left foot, then the right one. Wow.
That's what I was wondering. If you're a lefty, that's like you're screwed. Got it.
Totally screwed. Oh, it's so biased towards the right foot.
Yeah.
I wonder if they flip a coin to say, like, all right, which foot do you want to start with? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they have something like that where coin flip, you can pick what side of the field you want to start. But wow, toe wrestling, Jamie. Wow. Great job. Great story. Great work. You're great. McKay Batats, what do you have for Spoats and Spaya?
So I thought this was pretty crazy, and I actually didn't get to finish the doc, but the Johnny Football documentary dropped this weekend, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing that like really, I guess the headline that caught my eye was that after the Browns dropped this dude in 2016, he went on a bender. So he was his whole goal was to do everything he ever wanted to do, spend all the money, and then he was going to kill himself. So he spent $5 million. Like he really went on like a let's do everything we can kind of bender. And then this is where I'm not really buying it. And this is where I do have a little bit of conspiracy on this. But the story is he bought a pistol and then like he was like, yeah, I did everything. My life ruled but sucked. And then he went to shoot himself and the gun jammed or something.
Dude, the crazy thing I thought about the documentary was when they told us that the whole thing about his family being rich from oil money was all a lie to cover the fact that he was making so much money signing autographs illegally, right?
Do you buy that though?
I do. I mean, his parents seem like fine, but they didn't have fucking oil tycoon money, right? Like that was to cover up like while he was taking private jets everywhere and staying at like classy hotels and flying all over the world. Like not a lot of college kids could do that, but he was doing it because, he was getting money illegally to sign whatever, dude. And like, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember Johnny Football Mania, but I do. It was madness when he beat Alabama. Right?
Dog.
Top of the world. Madness.
I probably almost won, and I'm not even joking. This was like after I got some money and I was putting big bets, probably close to 20K on that guy that season.
Damn.
Really, I was making $2,000, $4,000 bets on Johnny Football, and he covered every single time, dude. Bomb like Kevin's in the end zone. Boom, covered. Oh my God. Are we kidding? Everybody's dick's getting slapped. Like it ruled. And this is what I think the conspiracy shit is, though. Like the narrative being painted in that is so pro Johnny that like we got to remember this dude was he's a firecracker, dude.
No.
Like
also everybody knew he wasn't going to be a good pro, right? Like,
I mean, I did it. Dude, he hung like he was all right. He had some great I'll tell you what, if that receiver, what's his name? What they call him? Something Johnson, the fastest dude ever, was on his team. He got suspended for smoking weed. Can't remember.
He was on A&M?
On the Browns. No. As soon as he got to the league. Josh Gordon. Flash. If Josh Gordon would have not fucked up, Johnny Manziel would have had a better career than Baker Mayfield by a mile. He was dominating when Josh Gordon was on the field, dude. I'm telling you.
Maybe.
Johnny is amazing, dude. That's the thing I think people sell him short of is like the guy when he just wins championships and does it with style. That guy doesn't suck. He is a liar.
I don't think he sucked, but I didn't think I knew he was a good college quarterback, but he wasn't even great. The one year, when he was a freshman, they did great, right? And they went and won the Cotton Bowl. And he won the Heisman, but then the next year, I think they went 8-4. You know what I mean? Right? Like, I know they play in the SEC, but everyone thought they were national title contenders, but he just went off partying. And then after his sophomore year, he went into the draft. And plus he was 5'10" and he isn't Drew Brees. You know what I mean? If he would have committed to the game, he definitely has the potential to be that good, and he had the legs and he had the arm, and he could drop it on a dime and everything like that. But once he lost that, like once he didn't commit to the game.
Remember,
He was all dick and heart, dude. I love a guy like that.
remember
Yeah.
Eric
What's not to
Crouch
love?
from Nebraska? He was a white quarterback from Nebraska who was like he was like a Michael Vick type.
Okay.
What's
What
his
was
name?
his name?
Eric Crouch. He was
No,
in
okay.
Nebraska from 98 to 2001.
Okay.
He was fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just
think
Right
about
like-
after their championship reign. Right.
And it was that was that type where he entered the NFL and they were like, you got to play wide receiver, and he was like, no, I want to play quarterback, and they're like, nah.
Yeah. Julian Edelman played quarterback in college for Can't Read, Can't Write, Can't State.
Dude, the dude who is on the Saints now, that guy's like amazing. The big white guy is like the best quarterback in the league and the best receiver. It's insane. I forget his name and I'm pissed, but
All right.
he's really good.
Either way. All right. We're coming towards the top of time. Went way over on this. Gonna have to do a lot of trimming. But either way, coming towards the top of time is really good stuff. Make this quick. Jada, what do you got to say before we get out of here?
I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and just eat your vegetables and say your prayers.
Love it. Very nice. Jamae, what do you got to say before we get out of here?
This is fun. We should do it more often.
Oh, Jamae. What do you mean it's fun? Like we should do the poppin' style more often?
Yeah.
So nice. Okay. And Mickey Bats, what do you got to say before we get out of here?
Thanks for having me back. Love
Love
hanging
having-
out with you dudes over here at Working Perspective and dudettes now. Pew! Also, too, if you for some dumb reason live in Stewart or Jensen, Florida, come check me out at the only place I can perform at Mulligan's Sports Bar and Grill, baby. Every Wednesday, you'll catch me there doing 5 to 10.
Nice. All right. This has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast, Weekend Poppin'. I'm Matt Lavelle, coming today by Jalen Dove, Justin Richardson, the amazing Jamie Iglesias, and the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Mickey Bats. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like, subscribe, so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening, and check out our Let's Get Retorted episode available on our YouTube channel. All right, thanks. See you. All right, for all those listening to the post show, we are going right into recording our Let's Get Recorded episode, which will be available on our YouTube channel at Working Perspectives Podcast. This is a show where we pull up the different comments that are left on our YouTube and our social media, and we respond to them by letting the people know how we really feel. And it's a great show, and it's a lot of fun. All right, go check it out. It's on our YouTube channel, Working Perspectives Podcast.